Hello, Big O Nation. In here with Cole Donaldson, Southern Miss. Cole, man, your position on the field is catch that may be the toughest position of all to play. I mean, it is. Of course, you get beat up like a drum with balls and foul tips. But what kind of person, what type of personality does it take to be a catcher, especially at this level?
Well, you definitely have to have that bulldog mentality. You can't, you have to go out there and attack the game. You can't, wait back and let it, attack you, because it's real easy for it to speed up out there. The game's so fast now, and with all the, especially the opponents we play, and the caliber we play at, gets real easy to, speed up on you, and that's when mistakes start to happen. So you got to anticipate anything and everything at any time.
Now, going into this season, you got a couple of guys that are going to be in the starting rotation that you get to come back, and you had experience, of course, last year, but with the new starter coming in, they want Walner to be a starter. What as a catcher do you have to do to make things easier on the mound for those guys that are coming in that you haven't worked with as much? What is one of the keys that you must do behind the plate?
Communication's key. Always making sure that we're on the same page and things are flowing. Because sometimes there'll be a hiccup out there on the mound, and sometimes it'll catch a pitcher off guard, and that's when they get uncomfortable, and that's what you don't want, is an uncomfortable pitcher. I guess also just letting them know that you're all you're there, that they can't be afraid to bury something in the dirt. They got to know that you're going to be able to block it up, and then obviously with the umpires and the strike zone and stuff, I try to help them out with that as much as I can. So
nothing wrong with framing a pitcher too.
Yeah, exactly.
Going to the offensive side of things, this year you're probably going to be asked to do a little more as far as run production. When the veteran leaders on team, what did you do this off season to work on that side of your game, the offensive part?
Just got in the cages quite a bit. It's kind of tough, being up north. The weather doesn't always cooperate. It gets a little chilly outside, so you got to make do with what you got. But I think the big thing this preseason is just staying calm and accepting my role on the team, and trying not to do too much. Sometimes it's easy to get bigger than yourself and try and do too much, and then that's when you don't really produce as much. So
try in every conversation a little fun. You said jump north, of course, a little cooler.
Oh, yeah.
How happy are you to get back to Hattiesburg when it's cold up there, and how much do you love being down here in this weather?
Oh, I love the weather. It's
even though it's raining today.
Even though it's raining today, the humidity is one thing that always kicks me in the butt when I get down here. But I don't mind the cold. I kind of like the Midwest, but I think right now, man, they just had some big push with cold weather through, and I think it was in the single digits. And that at that point, it started. It's not as fun, because I'm a big outdoorsman. I like to hunt and fish and stuff. So the fishing down here is really good. I do like that. But when it gets really cold and it's pretty miserable, I don't mind cruising south for this 65-degree weather.
Well, we appreciate you talking to us, but best of luck this year, and God bless, and hopefully we'll talk to you later on this season.
Sounds good.